couple of pretty chords. Thanks, Mark. Hello, brother. You and Mr. Jam Pro are getting ready to, it sounds like, to track something soon. I'm really looking forward to that. I heard a little bit of some of the guitar work being worked on that last night. In fact, uh, we have these secret little meetings once in a while to discuss you know, shit that's going on in life. Children, parents, friends. Justin's a pretty badass motherfucker, and he lives just down the road from me, man. And it's kind of tragic that I haven't been there to visit him yet, but I need to make plans to go over there. And this weekend, as normal, I don't have anything going on, so we may have to make something happen. We may have to make something happen. Yes. So just real quick, I'm not going to be able to speak for about 15 or 20 minutes. I'll probably go 20 minutes with this thing. So you're not going to hear my anything from my face, except for maybe some moaning and groaning. You'll probably hear the wind blowing through the windows because we're having just this gorgeous, beautiful weather today where it cooled off really nicely tonight. I mean, it is absolutely fucking perfect. And where I live, way up high, like I'm up above all of the concrete jungle, if you want to call it that. So the temperatures up here, especially with the air moving like it is, I mean, it's just constant like nice flow. You may even see my hair moving in the breeze because I still have some hair, like most of us here do. Well, most of us do. Mark's got his hair going, and I'm working on that, by the way. But so I'm gonna put this in my face and whiten my teeth while I'm playing. And this is something that I do every time I do this. And I drink a lot of coffee and I drink Diet Pepsi, and it kind of can discolor your teeth. Um, yeah, we'll talk a lot about this guitar here in a few minutes. This is this is a custom built guitar, and given the fact that people trust me, and they know that I'm honest, uh, they allow me to bring one of a kind. Like nobody else has this guitar. Nobody in the world has this guitar, and I'm very lucky. It's got a very interesting electronic circuit, and we'll talk all about that. But I want to play it a little bit. It also has a Kahler tremolo system, and just kind of pointing a couple of little things out about it. And you might notice something kind of interesting here and here. Isn't that interesting? You notice what I'm talking about there? It might be bass backwards to some people. Like, why would they do that? Well, wait till you hear this thing. I did play it just a little bit before I came live. I wanted to hear what it sounded like, and I played it at work. So I'm going to stuff this thing in my face, and I'm going to let the chat just go. Say whatever you want. Swear, please. Talk about the color pink, the Barbie movie. Just giving some subjects of interest right now in the world, important stuff in the world right now. The Barbie movie, especially. Let's see what else. Which I heard something about. I've seen a lot of pictures of that. So I'm gonna shut up now and start whitening my teeth. Here it is. That's my tooth whitener. Ready? Top. Wait, that's the bottom. This is the top. I cannot believe I did not just drop this on the floor. Yeah. All right. I'm going to stuff this in my face and try and shred a little bit. I have no idea on the backing track at this point. I just typed in guitar backing track, and I'm going to push play on the first one. You're not going to see the backing track. All you're going to see is me in this beautiful frame that I have going here, where I've cut half of my head off just because I want you to be able to see the guitar. And I'll move the microphone out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. I'm guessing this will probably be in I don't know. Here we go. Mhm. 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 was cool. That was a whole lot of fun. I can talk now and I can smile. Look at my teeth. Aren't they beautiful white? God bless me with some pretty nice teeth. I've got to maintain, the whole keeping them, keeping them healthy. Let me tilt my camera up a little bit so you can see my ugly mug. How my teeth getting white? Uh, now I brush them every day. But drinking coffee and soda pop and stuff. Let's see. Tiny Dragon, hello. Holy shit, man. I haven't seen you in a long time. Wow. It's great to see you. I hope you're still putting stuff out, man. I don't know if I see everything, notifications and stuff. Hi, Charlie. What's happening? Uh, Charlie, I never do go outside. It's kind of useless. No, I joke, man. I have a great time outside. It's beautiful out there tonight. It's actually kind of funny that I'm actually staying indoors. Probably going to head downtown later on tonight to see what's happening in the big city of LeGrand. I don't know if any live music is happening. If it is, it's probably folk and not terribly interesting to me. I'd like to hear some rock and roll. That's my preference. I think a lot of us here would. I mean, I enjoy folk if I'm playing it, but yeah. Gleaming, thank you, Falcro. Hello, brother. Zach, my brother, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, yeah. I do the same thing, Zach. That's my routine, man. First things, get the first business of the day out of the way, and that is make your bed, right? And so my bed is made every single day before I even get out of it. My bed is made. That's where I sleep, right behind me there. Fred usually lays on my chest. You know, it's not like I'd have a lady come over and stay with me. They're hard to come by in this part. Uh, so how's everybody doing, man? It's great. Okay. I'm gonna check your post out here, Tiny. I just had some health. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Working a lot. Oh God. Oh, thank you for that compliment. I appreciate that. And I'm just kind of getting warmed up. I didn't really I played for just a few minutes before I went live, and I like to take some time to get my fingers working. I have some exercises that I go through as a guitar instructor. I have to lead by example, right? So I usually will do a circle of fourths routine uh, and get my fingers working. But I think that 20-minute little escapade in E minor and D and C sharp minor was a pretty good warm up. And thank you. It kept me kind of home based and got me around the fingerboard. So I got kind of in touch with the guitar that I've played very very little. And I'm a very lucky man to be able to play an instrument like this. Not many of us will uh, ever see a guitar like this. Very, very custom, hand built. Uh, I wish I had more information about the builder, but the owner of it lives about a 45-minute drive from where I live, and he was referred to me by another customer. I don't advertise aside from what you might see on YouTube and a little bit of I share photos and things of my work on Facebook so as to not be a one of the you see people's posts and all they ever post is buy this shit for me, buy this shit for me, and I post a picture up like today I put a post up on Facebook. Yes, I use Facebook because it's the only way anybody in the world can actually communicate with me, family and otherwise, which makes it nice to be able to share my life with folks. But I put a post up that said let's see, what was it uh my first favorite thing to do is to hit a 10,000 dollar guitar with a hammer. My second is to drill a hole in one, and I drilled a hole in a guitar that's worth easily $10,000 today. So that was kind of fun. And I second Mark on that one. I hope people get feeling better. We've got a guy at work that's out sick. He's got the nasty summertime cold. That's what I choose to call it. It's just a cold when you get sick anymore. Um, and Virginia, hello, Virginia. Let's see, play some electric. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. And I play a lot of acoustic guitar also. I have been playing more acoustic guitar, so I'm with you on that. Uh, really been enjoying my Taylor, and it is definitely due for some new strings. Yeah. So the summertime cold's going around here in our area of the world. So one of our guys at work has been out, so I've been absolutely buried. So it's nice that today is Friday and I have the next couple days off to do what I choose. So that'll be a nice change of pace for me for a couple of days. Yeah, I hope things get better. Um, oh, Blackjack's here. Hello. I didn't see you. Forgive me. Uh, yeah, dude. I hope you get feeling better, man. I don't know what you're battling. It's none of my business. And dude, you're not obligated to share at all what you're experiencing right now. I had, well, I've been fortunate. God gave me diabetes and he said you don't get anything else. So I'm generally pretty healthy. I just have to take shots every day and eat right and exercise and do all the stuff that most modern healthy people should do. So it's a blessing in disguise. I uh I think most of you know, but I take insulin. This is some of it, and this is the other stuff that I take. Um, yeah. So God gave me this and these that I have to use. So I take about, on average, I think I take about 8 injections, 8 to 10 injections a day. And they have pumps and stuff, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the syringes are so teeny that I don't feel it. That's kind of nice. So let's take a gander. If you guys, if I don't want to bore anybody with this, and I can play some more, and if you want me to play, just say so. I'll be keeping an eye on the chat as best I can. But I'd like to share with you a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm getting away from my mic about this guitar. Uh, Check this thing out. All right, I'm going to turn the light around, so hopefully I don't add a bunch of glare to this. Now I'll be nice and start bright light. Oh, lights. So yes, there we go. Okay, so here is the guitar that I was playing here just a few minutes ago. Um, the body is walnut, and the gentleman who built the guitar. His I'm not 100% certain. Um, Alizon, maybe Allegan. If you can, here's the name on the headstock of this instrument. Let me get it where you can see it very well. Hopefully, I know the light's not that great. I don't have big, badass, expensive studio lights. So that's the name. I believe that's the builder's name. And one small critique I have of this guitar is notice how short the machine heads are. We'll flip it over the other way. Um, the machine heads do not protrude out from the headstock very far. So when I was stringing it up, I had to be really careful. And they're graduated machine heads, but boy, that was a close call on that one. I put a new nut on this guitar the other day. So there's a new bone nut, and it is a flat. The bottom side of that nut, unlike a lot of Telecasters that are curved, this is a flat surface. So I built this nut out of a solid piece of bone material, and then obviously a maple fingerboard, and it is a laminated maple fingerboard and a maple neck, and no skunk stripe down the back of the neck. The truss rod is located where I like them to be at the neck pocket. Um, don't ask me why. I think because it means that I have to take the neck off of a guitar to a laser. A Lazar. Yeah. Let's see. So, what's your summer go-to lick that you think we all need to learn? Uh, oh, okay. Okay. Blackjack, my heart is with you every time. I've had several friends go through that. Forgive me, I'm catching up on the chat. Um, s- uh, yeah, I lost my dad, and I just recently lost a friend, and I hope that things are going well for you. I know that it makes you very sick, um, and but it's all, like I say, when I'm working on guitars, and not to make light of any of that, but you got to make them worse before you make them better, sometimes. And uh, my heart's with you on that. Stay strong, stay positive, stay in whatever gives you strength, your family or your friends or your music. Um, Oh, okay. Fast forward. So, I just caught up on the chat. Uh, so, so we've covered the neck, the truss rod. Truss rod works perfectly in this guitar. Very tiny movements of the truss rod make the neck bend and move properly. And yes, I did have to take the neck off 3 times before I was satisfied with where the neck relief was. And I got to tell you, this thing is fast. Holy shit! It's a Telecaster style neck. You'll notice the biggest mistake Fender ever made. There's only 21 frets on this thing, which really pisses me off. How hard would it be to put one more fucking fret on a neck? Right? Okay, I'm bitching a little bit, but I think any guitar player in the world who plays lead guitar would agree with me that that is dumb. Leo, you really screwed up on that one, but that's it. Everything else you did was just fantastic. Bolt on, you can see the way the neck is bolted on. It's got recessed washers in there, and the screws are really well installed. I had to shim the neck on this one also when it was brought in. The neck angle was it was tilted up like this too high, so I shimmed the neck, adjusted the pickup heights uh, a lot. The owner of the guitar had them adjusted way out of whack, so they were really imbalanced. The neck pickup was just drowning out the bridge pickup. And then let's see, we have it's a custom wound, supposed to be a replica of like a 52 Telly bridge pickup, or no, forgive me, like a 56, the famous one, right? So this is supposed to replicate that pickup, which I got to tell you, man. I mean, this pickup. Where's my guitar? Why is my guitar not making no? Oh, I'm not. I gotta plug it in. Rookie. I'm a rookie. Gotta plug the guitar in to make it work, right? Don't you love that sound? I love that sound. I'm gonna torture y'all with that. Yeah, the pickup sounds really great. I'm gonna turn everything off. I think got reverb, so real dry. That's just the bridge pickup. We have let's see, what is it? Okay. Yeah, there's some tomfoolery. Thank you. I love you too, Falco. And thank you for the note the other day, man. Uh um Thank you for the note the other day, man. It's always great to hear from you. Richard sends me a message every once in a while, and it's it's very touching and moving and very fun to get those messages. Um, so the electronics, neck position volume knob, bridge position volume knob. Don't ask me why. Well, okay. That's the neck position pickup, and so something weird going on with the electronics in this thing that I've just discovered. Let me tap on this thing real quick. I gotta. So I'm discovering stuff. Let me see, Mark. A blender circuit. Yeah, yeah, and that might be what it is. I don't like when people. I mean, not that I don't like it. I just think it's foolish to change. It's like fixing a wheel by making it having a little bump in it. Just like I don't know. So that knob is off. None of the pickups work, and that volume is cranked. Um, so that should be so the bridge and the neck. So what's going on here? Definitely bridge is on. And see, I'm in the lower. I should be hearing just the bridge pickup, but I'm hearing both of them. And if I turn this volume knob off, they're both off. So it's just a blend. And now this one's all the way on. So if I put the pickup selector switch in the middle, I should. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, I don't really know exactly what's going on with it. I if it were my guitar, if I was in charge of wiring it up, I'd be neck position, both pickups, bridge position. I would have a oh, and this does have a push pull, which does, I believe, tap or create a single coil here. So you pull up on this volume knob, and then now you've got a single coil. And so it just got some weirdness going on. So for me, I'm almost playing this guitar. I'm almost happiest with everything basically turned all the way up and just switching the pickup selector switch. And I want to do something for just a moment here. I want to make a small adjustment to my video because let's hang this up on proper stand. There we go. Stay. No guitars are allowed to fall down in my house tonight. That's what I say. I'm gonna raise up this camera. I'm sorry if you're getting seasick. I'm not that sorry, but I don't mean to offend anybody. Just no puking allowed tonight. Right? Kind of move this camera where get a little better picture. Okay. My camera guy, I always say it, but he drinks a lot. As you probably recognize. Yeah, there we go. Now I got half the ceiling. There. So now if I'm holding the guitar, you can probably see the whole thing. How's that? Dynamo. Yeah. Yeah, and the blender knobs, like on basses and stuff, I just find them repulsive. It's something that I don't use ever, and they're fairly uncommon. When I say repulsive, that's kind of a strong word. I just really don't like them. Um, but it doesn't. I don't know. Let me see if you are 100% correct there, Mark. Um, Fred, what are you doing? Right. There you are. Okay. I love that sound. I think it's funny that everybody worries about that sound when they, oh, I'm going to break something. Don't ever worry about that. So what's happening here? I'm gonna see. Right. I know I sound so smart, right? Okay, so the pickup selector switch is in the center position, and with this volume all the way up, both pickups work, and this volume is all the way up. So if I turn this volume all the way down, they both should be off, right? And if I roll this, oh, you're getting feisty. There you are. Okay. So I got nothing, but if I bring this one up about halfway, I got, I don't know. That's, turn it all the way up. Boy. Forgive me, you guys. I gotta tell you, man, I am not 100% certain what these controls actually all do. The only thing I've done with the electronics was I did reverse the direction of throw, so that's bridge, that's neck. So on the pickup selector switch, bridge position, and then up is the neck position, like you would have on most Les Paul style guitars. Blackjack, take care. Take care. Thanks for dropping in. It was great to see you. Keep me posted if you would, as best you can. All right. Yeah, it's like both pickups are on all the time. And I can't just turn, regardless of what I do. I can't. Okay, yeah, there's something funky in the wiring in this thing. I don't know. But that wasn't why I was asked to work on this thing, and it wasn't why the guy asked me to bring it home with me tonight. He said, "Go ahead, take it home." He can't come get his guitar until Monday, and he said, "Go ahead and take it home." So here I am with it at my house. It's kind of fun and cool that a guy would let me do this. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let me see, how long is this track? This one's 5 minutes. I'm gonna try playing along with another backing track just to see what kind of damage I can do. Sounds like it's in tune. I have no idea what key this backing track is in. definitely an E major. Really? somebody actually calling me right now? Somebody's actually calling me right now. Look at that. I missed a call from Jack. He doesn't get the notifications. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is a cool one.
Recognize that riff?
Okay. 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 That was fun. Wow. Yes. I've been playing the riff from Man in the Box in every single jam I did tonight. Let me see. Yeah. Brick. Oh, it's 24 frets, Virginia. That's cool. Uh, yeah, I've been trying to. If you think back, if you listen back, if you go back and listen to each jam, you'll find "Man in a Box" riff in every one of them, except for the one that was in E major. I didn't do it in that one because it honestly harmonically it wouldn't fit real well. Uh, Tiny Giant. That's so awesome that you figured that. That is such a cool riff. Uh, in the original song. Now, here's another thing. This guitar is really having some tuning stability issues when I'm using the Kahler, which I did a full setup on this thing, but I haven't really given it a run through through the trenches, I suppose. This is really great for this guy that owns this guitar. So I'm figuring out stuff that if it were my guitar, I wouldn't want it to behave that way. So just so you know, I'm not only am I getting to have some fun with an instrument, I get paid to play guitar, right? It's kind of cool. I'm gonna grab an old friend of mine. We'll put this guitar right here where it cannot get hurt. You brought up the 24 fret. I gotta play this one. This thing's heavy. This old thing. This thing's heavy. I know you love it when I plug a guitar in. All right, isn't that fun? You gotta have some delay on it. Ah. Hey, thanks for being here. "24 frets, girl." This is a 89. I bought this guitar brand new in 1989 at a guitar shop called Horseshoe Music in Lake Oswego, Oregon, which is the most expensive real estate in our state. And just a couple of small details. Number one, this chip was caused by the drug addicts who burned down my house. So fuck you if you do dope. Fuck you, fucking dope addicts. Um, I'm a little hurt by that because this thing survived all these years with no big dings on it like that, and those motherfuckers did that to my guitar in one fucking hit of dope. Stupid fuckers. If you do dope, man, call me and we'll help you get off that shit. It's a phone call away. Dumbest thing anybody could ever do is put dope in their fucking body. Right next to putting a bullet in your fucking head. It's the most selfish thing you could possibly do to your family and friends. All right, so enough about that. I'm gonna take this one for a ride. I want to check the tuning real quick. Let's see. Let's see where it's at. Oh, I got to turn the volume up. Oh, look at that. I haven't played this guitar, and it's like, we'll see if I even have to tune it. Yeah, the G string's a little bit sharp. Love G strings, especially in the summer months. They look so nice. So I barely had to tune this. So my treble E string was a little bit flat, which I heard it when I picked it up. All right. So this thing's in tune. And I really honestly have not taken this guitar for a ride for a long ass time. So let's see what do we got? I don't want to do that one. Let me see. Okay, we'll do. Nah, let's not do that one. Okay. There's kind of a cool. But I'd rather. Okay. was kind of fun. That was a fun one. I like that. It's the same chord progression over and over again. Is really everything's totally diatonic. So forgive me for not getting too modal. Ah, ah. Hey, good night, Virginia. Thank you for the inspiration. You inspired me to pick this 24 fret guitar up. Thanks for mentioning that. Uh, whew. ah, yeah. Yeah, cool. I'm not following what Charlie and Mark are talking about, but that's cool. Hopefully, you guys got some good stuff. Um, Oh, Charlie, yeah, I saw that. God damn it, dude! I'm still not getting notifications. I've told YouTube to give me all notifications, but I'm still not getting them. And also, when you go live, I'm right in the middle of work, so usually I'm not. I think the reason that I'm not seeing them is that when you go on, it's like right when I get to work, and I'm so busy there. So forgive me for not tuning in live all the time. Uh, I Let me look at my notifications and see if I got one today because I should still be able to. Give me a moment here, Charlie. Uh, I'm curious as to whether or not. Yeah, I can do that here. Cool. Uh, you got a notification an hour after you start. Yeah, well, the longer you continue to do YouTube streams, that stuff may work itself out. I don't know. I've been streaming for a long time, but let's see. Did I get a notification for you? See, it's a cool dude outside with a really loud car. Um, Let me see. Did I get a notification? I'm looking through my notifications that I got from YouTube today. 4 hours ago. You would have been a lot earlier than that. I got one from Greg Koch. That was cool. There, I did get one for you, Charlie, 8 hours ago, and that would have literally been like right after I got to work. So I probably was not watching for it. So that there, I have an excuse, legit excuse for not being there. But I know you've been working really hard. I did catch that I did watch a little bit of it this afternoon, and I caught that your mic was off at the very beginning, and I don't know how you had it muted, but you figured it out after just a few minutes. So that was no big deal. It happens, dude. Shit, my stuff will shut down any minute here. I'm pretty sure of it. And I always tell people never forget who you're messing with here or who you're dealing with here. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong for me for sure. For certain. Yeah. Well, I wasn't really planning on playing this guitar tonight, but the other one, it's falling out of tune pretty dramatically, and I don't know really what's wrong with it at this point. It's got some weirdness going on with the electronics, but it was fun to get to play this thing again. This guitar I've probably played, I don't know, 700 gigs with this guitar live in front of people. And it's definitely been to thousands of band practices. And I can honestly say that thousands of band practices. This thing went to band practice with me 3 nights a week for years, years. And it's been a pretty trusty old tool. Um, let's see, it's all of my guitars obviously survived the fire. This one survived with a little a disappointing injury. It's right in the like your eyes just immediately drawn to. I'll probably color that to cover up what the dope addicts did to me. Um, but oh, and by the way, the dude that started the fire at the house, I was walking into Safeway the other. The dude's still walking on the street. He's still a dope dealer, a dope addict, but he looked me square in the eye and he goes, "What's up, pretty boy?" I just did not look at him. I just walked right by him. Did not acknowledge that he was even alive. So I felt like my actions that day because my hand was in my pocket on a pretty handy tool that would have ended him. Would have been, uh, we won't go there. I would never do that. Uh, but if he raises a hand against me, I may have to go to self defense. Right. So that was fun to get to walk past that fucker. It's disgusting to have to look at him, but that guy burned down our house. And Robin's right upstairs. He and I went over and jammed at the HQ. Was it last week? No, the week before we went over and jammed and just had a blast. It was just like back in the old days at the old house, only we got to be a little bit louder. And today I am currently working on putting a pickup in one of his guitars. So it's that work will get done before too much longer. So um, yeah, no, but it would have been fun to knock his fucking dick in the dirt. You know, y'all know what I'm saying. When somebody wrongs you like that, never apologizes, they're dope addicts and they fuck you over like that, they burn your house down, your home down. And they could have killed me and or Robin or Sean or any of the other people that live there. To have somebody be that like act like that and still be breathing, god damn. Whoa. Whew. I was hot. But I also felt really good. I also felt really good walking right by that stupid fuck. So anyway, that's all in the past. It was fun to get to basically give him the finger. I farted right when I walked by him, though. I can do that on purpose. So I don't know. A lot of people can fart on demand. I can do that. They don't make a lot of noise, but um, yeah, that was an interesting. I'll plug this dog and stuff. Let me put this guitar away. So who's releasing new music? Anybody? It looks like there's probably two of us here. Uh, this who's releasing some new music? Anybody got anything recorded that they're gonna throw out at the world anytime soon? I don't. Just to be straight up, I haven't recorded anything for a while. I'm gonna move this light because it's really shining right in my face. Don't dig it. There we go. That's nice. That's much better. Anybody recorded anything that we can look forward to? Yeah, you can go in and edit your live streams if you want. You can cut that whole section out even. Oh, cool. Cool. Mark's working on some music. Yeah. Well, and Charlie, that's cool. I'm more asking about original music. I don't like the whole cover thing. Not that I don't like it. I've just heard the songs thousands of times already. So I really appreciate it. And believe me, I love covers because I play them. But the YouTube thing. I'm wondering about any original stuff that might be coming up. I don't know how much original music you've done. Hey, William, what's up? What's happening, brother? Yeah, Charlie, have you written much? I mean, forgive me for not knowing. Have you written much original music? And forgive me for not knowing, man. I should know this, but I can't watch every video on the internet. I don't have time. I actually work. I don't get to sit at home all day or go on vacation. It's nice. Charlie, do you write any original music? I'm calling you out, man. Mark and I have written a few original songs. Uh, I don't know how much original stuff he's done with others. We kind of have the MT squared um, thing, which we have like 4 songs. I think we released as MT squared. Mark, that's okay. That's cool. Yeah, and don't get me wrong. Uh, okay. Yeah, I don't get to watch every tiny. He's like, I threw it in the last one too. uh, um, what was I? Oh yeah, original music. Yeah, recording covers is all fine and dandy. Right on, Charlie. I've recorded a few commercials for the the isolationists down in Brazil. I I cannot tell a lie. uh, um, uh, oh, cool. Yeah, Preston, good for you. Keep it up. That's what I love hearing. Oh, it's called Sabrina's song. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't play people's music on here, so you'll have to. But I'll look that one up on your channel and take a listen. Oh, you were kidding. Okay, so you did some original music, working on. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Uh, very cool. Sabrina's song, dude. I think, God, that rings a bell for me, Charlie. I'm almost certain I've heard that, but I'll go back and give it another spin. And I've certainly posted a few covers of uh, songs that I've found to be fun, but I've kind of stepped away from doing that. I play in a cover band, so uh, I don't need to bother recording cover songs. Anybody can go to a bar and hear them. Hopefully, they're played by a good band. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Nice, nice. That's beautiful. Very clever. Nice. It's like I have fans. Shit, yeah. Yeah, dude. Preston, I've been I something weird's been happening lately. Well, I'm taking some new I'm working with believe it or not, um a woman who makes a living as a hairdresser. And she's very, very successful with that. But she gave me some advice about some medications to, or not medications, vitamins, a combination of vitamins to take. Um, and to try and help my hair grow. Which, yeah, we've all heard, the prenatal vitamins, such, but this isn't all about me. Uh, but I think that it's helped jog my memory because Preston, you just brought up that somebody had written a song when they were 17. I've been like picking up my guitar lately and playing something. I'm like, God, that sounds familiar. And I'm like, oh my God, that's a thing I was playing back when I was that age. Some of it's been really, really cool. I mean, I don't have complete songs written, but some of it was really neat. And although it's era correct for the age that I was at during that time and what was happening in modern music at that time. So, uh, Preston's a fan. I have a fan. Yeah. I love listening to Preston's stream. It's he plays songs that really take me back to being a kid, and I couldn't listen to a lot of it because my mom was so fucking religious and wouldn't let me listen to music, so or music that I liked. So, but I see the name of the band. Some of them are fairly obscure, but I'm like, God, I remember being at my buddy Robbie's house and he would play that record, and it's like, uh, hey, kiddo, it's past your bedtime. Everybody say goodnight to Zach. He's got to go to bed. Don't suck your thumb. You'll make your teeth buck teeth. Old wives' tale. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I remember, when the first Metallica record came out, and man, I remember only getting to listen to it ever so often because I was over at a buddy's house that had the album or whatever. It just happened every 2 or 3 weeks or whatever. Because otherwise, I was playing baseball, swimming, running track, or playing guitar. Um, but it was fun to get to listen to some thrash metal, and that was the beginning of it. And I was so neat to be there. Uh, breathing it's a good exercise. Yeah, brush your teeth and go to bed. Zach, you're gonna catch some shit from the old timers here, and I'm one of them. Gosh darn kids. I love the little fuckers, and they all love me too. Yeah, I only ran track for a short time. I got too serious about playing guitar. Boy, that pissed my track coaches off. Man, if I had pursued that, it's go pee first. Yeah, yeah. I think he's out of diapers. Zach, are you out of diapers yet? I hope it's okay. We are all being totally sarcastic, dude. You know the deal. Yeah, it's bad to pee in bed. I wet the bed until I was about 5 years old, and I have no idea why. Man, my stepdad he was mean about it. I was never abused, but boy, he was mean about that. Zach sweat behind the ears. He's is he a little green? Zach, are you green, brother? All right. He's out of diapers. Congratulations. Everybody, give Zach a hand. Give his mom and dad a hand. uh, I'll stop messing with you, Zach. Bless you, brother. And thanks for hanging with us tonight. Kind of fun. Uh, you know what I should do? Give me a second. I got to walk into the other room. Give me a moment. Uh, I know this is super exciting shit going on here. All right. I probably gotta I wanna let's see if maybe I can do this. Yeah. There he is. The man himself. Fred. Hey buddy. There we go. You doing all right? You good? Gee, the fucker's staring at me like he wants to kill me, man. Get that light out of my face, asshole. He's still doing diapers. There we go. My cameraman's he's doing pretty good tonight. Seems like he's kind of sort of sober, I guess. At least for the time being. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I gotta decide. I gotta do something. Mark. Oh, there's a classic. Depends. And I'm gonna say cheers to everybody. I'm gonna have a beer. Um, yeah, Zach, dude, he sits up there for fuck all day sometimes. I'll leave for work and I'll come home and there he is once again. I got myself some terminal gravity pilsner, and you know, small towns, you got to support local businesses. Terminal gravity, they've done it very well for themselves. The business is growing. They promote live music. They have live music at their venue constantly, uh, and they make a really nice pilsner. Almost every other beer that they make, I don't like because I'm not an IPA fan, and it gets me too drunk too fast. I like to enjoy a couple beers if I'm going to drink a beer. I don't want to get wasted and just pass out. I never could understand that. So the alcohol content in those beers is incredible. So anyway, I'm drinking a pilsner, and it's I think what is it? Columbus. Uh, yeah, the ABV in this is 4.5, so it's really very fairly low alcohol compared to the 8, 9, 10% shit you buy it in IPAs. Ugh, I just get too wasted on that stuff. I don't find it very fun. Um, did everybody check out Tim and Jack's collab? Have you guys? I'm sure everybody here has probably seen it. The video is really cool. I'd heard that song years ago, and I kind of watched it morph over time until I finally heard it with vocals. So that was kind of fun experience for me to get to hear it originally. You wouldn't believe what that thing sounded like when it was first written. Tim sent me that track. He goes, "Hey, you want to add some guitar to this thing?" And it was this fully produced, like riff central, man. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What do you want me to add to it?" One of those deals. And then when I heard the final production, I thought, "Wow, I could have." Now we're talking because it seems like they slowed the tempo down a little bit, and uh, so that was a cool experience. Really wonderful production on it. Very, I guess, for the gravity of the song, very, what do I want to say? pop oriented for how heavy that riff is. So if you haven't seen it, but be sure to go check it out. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure, Mark, if you had gotten that track. That's been a couple years ago. Yeah, cool, Zach. Yeah, very typical. Jack's vocals just soaring over the thing, and I was shocked to hear the gravel shit going on. I was like, no, very very nice work on that song. I was shocked, to be honest, from the original. Mark, you might have testified also. You might agree at how mild the actual outcome of that song was versus what it was in the original. uh I was shocked, like, wow. I don't know how that whole thing came about. It's taken a long long time for that song to finally get released, but kind of cool. All right. Well, I'm going to take my good old faithful for a ride. Why not? I have to put my goddamn headphones back on. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what guys bought it on the final product was. Yeah, Jack has people that do really cool videos. When he works with certain people, which is really super cool. Let me see. What do I have? Let me see if I got this. Should oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah. Woo! Look out! Okay, I'll use a tuner. That's cool, Mark. I don't think anybody's watching. Not many people are watching anyway. That's good. I can only get like 2 or 3 people to watch a live stream, but it is Friday night. People should be out doing stuff with their families and such. At least that's what I would do if I had one. I miss having a family. That was so cool. This wasn't meant to be when I got older. Careers end and economies take a shit and people get depressed. Some people don't understand, man, or don't tolerate it. All right, dude, you ready to jam, buddy? Fred's ready to rock. Let's see what we got on our old YouTube backing track. Just saying hello to y'all. Everybody say hi to Fred. end on the ninth. What's up, Freddie? I think Fred dug that. He's chilling. Good evening, Lord Spike. I don't know what I don't want to do this one. I've heard this one a bunch of times. I don't know why it keeps man. God, I love this guitar. It's because I play it a lot. Melodic backing track. So this one played earlier. It's repeating some of the. me. Somebody give me a doctor. Lord Spike, hello. Oh, I don't know. Oh, wait. I don't want to play that. All right, what are we going to do? That's 10 minutes long. We're not going to do a sad slow. Oh, thank you for that, brother. It's great to see you tonight. I hope you're having a wonderful, I don't know, Friday? Is it Monday, Saturday for you? It's Saturday for Mark, right? Yeah, it's Saturday. Uh, now, okay. Uh, uh, yeah, Ian, this is the one I played probably 98, 80% of the time. I've played several guitars this afternoon, this evening. I should uh it's kind of tough now because I've gotten so used to the bar on this one that if I grab a guitar that doesn't have a whammy, Friday in SoCal. Oh, we're in the same time. Shit, dude, the night's young. So yeah, and here's another interesting story. And thank you for 83 Red, brother. Nice to see you. And thanks for being here. I hope the playing and the information has been fun. And hopefully you've been able to talk with some other. There's some really fucking great people in this chat tonight. But the guy who gave me this guitar 20 years ago ish or so, his son, who I consider my brother, is getting married on the 19th of August, which is just a couple weeks away. And I get to play this guitar, his dad's guitar that he gave me at his wedding. So that will be super fun. So Steve, the gentleman who gave me this guitar, is going to get to play this guitar again. He doesn't live that far away from me. He doesn't play a whole lot of guitar, but it will be fun to let him manhandle this thing. So this guitar definitely has some stories behind it. Let me unplug this one. I gotta grab one more. I'm playing a lot of fucking guitar tonight. Holy shit. Oh yeah, we'll break out this one. This guitar is okay. It was when I bought it, it was flat black. It's no longer flat black. I would no sooner own a black guitar than a black shiny guitar than I would, I don't know, eat some shit or something. But the thing is, I've polished all the finish shiny now. If I pulled the pick guard off, you could see it, but I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, happy 21. Is 21 the drinking age over there, Mark? Or you guys are like smarter than people in the United States and they can drink. Mom and dad says it's okay. They're smart, so they don't go get all fucked up all the time. I'm criticizing my own country, knowing that you live in one of the most beautiful places on earth. Oh, you don't like pick guards on a Les Paul? I'm gonna dust this one off because it's fucking dirty. It's been the wind's been blowing here a lot, so all my guitars are getting all dirty. That's another thing I love about that Strat is that it doesn't matter how dirty it gets, no one will ever know. Right? And I did say that I was retiring my my SG right there. Let me turn the volume knob off. Guitars have a volume knob for that reason, so people don't have to listen to it sitting there humming while you can. It's cool. It's a cool knob on a guitar. It's there for a reason. So that SG is. I'm going to take that SG, this Les Paul, and the Strat to my gig that I've got coming up. Yeah. Oh, it's 18. Okay. Yeah. And you guys probably have a really pretty good odds that most or many folks. I don't know what it's like. Who knows? What volume knobs? Right, Preston. You should use yours. Yeah, it was something that was taught to me at a very young age. I just feel weird if I leave it on and I can hear any guitar. I'm like, oh my god. All right, so we'll turn all the effects off, and so what we call this is I work at a music store. This is officially known as stew tuning. One of the men that I work with, he'll put a tuner on a guitar. I ain't kidding you. He does this shit. It's hilarious. And he'll sit there and tune the guitar up, but he'll totally fuck it up intentionally. And when he hands it to you, you hit the chord on it. It's like, it is so awesome. Also, this thing is transposed a little bit. So let me run a tuner on this real quick. Boy, the weather's been really hot and it cools off at night. So this thing deserves to be out of tune. It's a piece of wood, as most guitars are, and they don't like temperature changes a whole lot. So the weather's been doing some crazy shit around here. We've been getting super hot. Gun Street side. Huh, that's cool. You bought your volume knobs out of Oregon. No shit. I'm gonna play a little Les Paul tonight. What the hell? I've been playing a lot. I can feel myself getting warmed up as I move forward. I feel like I'm playing faster and more accurately, which is why the pros warm up for an hour or two before they actually go on stage and perform. I'm not a pro. I'm an amateur. Although, I don't know, I may have made like on this one live stream, I may be making about 0.000002 cents. This sounds pretty good. One thing I love about Les Pauls is switching from the neck to the bridge position. All right, let's do this. Let's change amp sims. Holy smokes, what did I just do? What did I just say? I can't play through my old amp. I loaned my boss. My fucking boss asked me to borrow my, well, he needed a tube screamer and a tuner because the trailer that they usually use was locked up. So I let him use my TS9 and my TU2 tuner today. So, me without a TS9 through an amplifier is inappropriate. I got to do a couple of things here real quick. Let's see. We want to turn that on. Let's turn that on with number 4. And we'll make it toggle. Give me just a second. I'm just setting up my amp. And then I'm going to move that and go parameter and learn. And I'm going to make that go with my wah pedal. And that's absolute. So that works. And I can turn it on and off. That's good. And then I want to let's make this work with I got to do this real quick, you guys, because I didn't set up this preset yet. I'll make that toggle. I'm just setting up my my amp so that it works right. And then if I go here, let's see, we don't want it to sync. Yeah, no. We want modulation on. We want tape saturation, yes. And we want the tone a little bit flat. And then let's see I got to set the tap tempo button so that I can tap the tempo of the delay. And I'll make that number 2. Okay, we'll make that toggle. I'm talking to myself. I think that's sounding all right. What do you think? I got some whammy pedal that I don't use it very often. I'm not going to use any reverb on this. All right. Let's fast forward. I'll find another backing track. Okay. Okay. Damn. I forgot how much I love this guitar. Let me stop this. I'm sorry. You know, of course, this stuff is all diatonic, so I'm just playing the fucking blues basically with a bunch of distortion and overdrive and delay and shit on my guitar. I get to hide behind all that stuff. Um, ah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, cool. Well, I've been going here for about 2.5 hours, and I need to probably have a snack and put a guitar down and finish a beer. Uh, Tell me that's an original, Mark. That has a song written all over it for a lot of motherfuckers out there holding people's progress up. But yeah, I usually get shit done. The production that I have that I've worked on, the production part of it's done, and I've shot video for my part of it, but other people don't do what they say they're going to do, which is really sucks because there's some really great music that nobody's hearing right now because certain people won't do what they said they're going to do. God damn it. It just irritates the shit out of me. It's annoying to have that happen. I've thought about just releasing them, but if they don't want anybody to hear it, I don't want anybody to hear it. That's fine. So this is a 2012 Gibson Les Paul Traditional. It's basically a Les Paul Standard. They were just a little bit more expensive than a Standard when I bought this, but I worked at Guitar Center, so I got a deal. I did not pay much for this guitar. You'd be shocked if I told you, you'd slap me. And let's see. Is it in tune? People whining about the G string on their Les Paul. Yeah, it might be a little out of tune. Fuck it. Let's rock and roll. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the deals were great, but working there sucked. They're one of the worst companies to work for, I can imagine. But that was a brief stint, Guitar Center. I don't do business with them at all anymore. I've even I've gone so far as to, like, we drove to I can't remember where we were. We were in Spokane or someplace like that, touring, and the guys in my band wanted. Let me turn this amp off real quick so we don't have to listen to that. The guys in the band wanted to stop there at a Guitar Center. I just sat in the van. I was like, fuck you, I ain't going in there. That's like driving me to Walmart. I have no business going in that store. Yeah. 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 Exactly. Exactly. So thanks to those of you who've hung out and listened to me play a little bit. And we talked a little bit about a really custom guitar. Let me show you that guitar one last time just before I go. I'm trying to keep the goodbye short. This is the guitar. There we go. It's walnut body, maple neck, and there's the headstock. And I'm fortunate enough to work for people that trust me, and they let me bring these custom built, handmade. This is completely built by hand. The electronics, everything. All I did was do some setup work on it. And I built the nut for it. So really cool guitar. Preston, thank you for hanging with me tonight. Richard, Mark, Lord Spike, gosh, who all else? Zach, all you guys. Man, I had a lot of fun playing guitar. I'll probably play later on tonight, but I won't be live. So you guys have a wonderful, have a great day, afternoon, Mark. Preston, enjoy your evening. Yeah, whoever built that thing, and I don't know the guy's name. There've been a couple guesses as to what the name on the headstock is. You guys have a really wonderful evening, and I'll just say evening because it's evening here. I'm gonna hang up. Hey, peace, y'all. Thanks for hanging with me tonight. Been fun.